is a very weird wave. Hey guys, it's Phonts. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm very much so excited. We have another robe. This one is brought to you courtesy of my sister because I didn't want to keep wearing my same robe. I'm going to buy more. I think I like it for reviews. But I'm very much so excited for this video. I'm doing a review on... Get a thumbnail in here real quick. This is a review on the Gucci the Gucci Natural Finish Fluid Foundation. I'm so excited for this. I was about to share my opinions, but you will see that in the video. So I'm just going to run down the quick structure of my reviews. If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. I do it a little differently to save you time and me time. So I've used the product. For this time, it's my foundation just in place in my normal routine. So I use my regular primers, I use my regular powders, my regular concealers, all of that. That's just the easiest way that I'm able to get my real opinion on the product. And then while I'm applying the makeup, you can see on the screen I put the claims of the foundation, the specs, just like the price, how much you get, blah blah blah. And then at the end of the video, I go through all of that and I let you know if I found that to be true or not, and if I would buy it or if I like it. So, well, I did buy it. You're not sponsored over here, you see the subscriber count. But yeah, I tell you all of that at the end. I just feel like it saves both of us time, because I feel like I like to go in depth with my reviews, but I don't want them to be too long. Like this intro. So let's get into the video. Here I am, babes. Here we are. Let top to it. Eyes are done. Brows are done. You guys know I just plop the product in my regular old routine because I feel like it's easiest for me to tell based off that way. And then we're just gonna hop into it. I'm gonna put the details that you need to know about the foundation on the screen while I apply it. But I figured I'll start it off with you guys because I'm very curious. So first thing is my primer. I use aloe vera, so that's the first thing. I'm gonna have to use some edge control or something. I'm so freaking hot. I just washed my hair. Okay, so this again is the Gucci Natural Finish Fluid Foundation. I have the English up in there because I'm not trying to butcher the correct pronunciation. I have this in the shade 350W. Now I brought some baby wipes with me because they say that you're supposed to apply this with your hands. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna apply it with my hands and then I'm gonna go over it with the sponge and just kind of see what I get. But that's what they recommend. I'm gonna take it out with you guys. This packaging is quite nice. It's quite nice. Does it say to shake it? I see none of that. I'm gonna shake it because I hate applying stuff in my hand. Oh wow. I like the gold cap. Okay. Let's do, alright. It's like a pump and a half. I think I did pretty good with the shade. Okay. I no longer feel so bad about the shade match. My hands look very orange. I have my mirror down below. I don't like it with my hands. That was one pump. I mean, it was cute to try, but it's not terrible. It's just, one, I would never do that. And two, I don't really have the coverage that I want, but I do see a nice little glow from it, so that's one thing. We're gonna do my face. I'm gonna put the specs and the claims and we'll just slide on through. So I used about like 2 pumps to finish up my face, and I love how I don't know if it shows on camera, it has to. I don't know if you can see how like my cheek is catching the light. It looks really, really nice. It does have glycerin in it, so I think that's what that is. Just like kind of bouncing off. But I look really, I see my texture peeking through, but I still look pretty, I think. So I'm going to finish up my face, I'm going to speed through that, and then I'll get into my opinions. I'm going to take a little bit more though. package. Let's get into my final opinions. I actually have a lot. So, okay. So I'm going to put the little infographic I made again back on the screen, and I'm also going to look at it over to the side. So, again, this is the Gucci. Give me a second. This is the Gucci. I feel so bougie. Okay. This is the Gucci Natural Finish Fluid Foundation. It's $68. You get 1 fluid ounce. So, it's about $68 for a standard amount. So, there's 40 shades in this, which is one of the reasons why I decided to do it. Actually, both my sisters said I should do it, so I was like, I probably should. But normally when you get a luxury foundation line, there aren't as many shades, so I'm happy that there are a lot. This one on Sephora, it says that it uses a polymer and soft focus technology, which the two together is supposed to create like this flawless looking, like, oh my gosh, your skin just looks the best that it ever has, flawless complexion. My only issue with that is that it says that it does that while you're using your hands. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like using your hands to apply the foundation, it aids in like the whole natural effect, so I get it. I just hate using my hands to apply foundation. And I feel like I was able to get a much better, more even coverage using my sponge with that. So that's my opinion there. So now let's go into the claims aspect. Is this a natural finish? I would say so. There was a clip when I was like, oh my gosh, look at how the light is beaming off my cheek. I looked so healthy. I looked like I just chugged a bunch of water. Medium buildable coverage. Both of those, I definitely agree. It says it's suitable for all skin types. I will be honest. At first, I wasn't sure how that would be the case if it has glycerin in it, because I use glycerin in a lot of my other, like for my hair and my skin. It's very hydrating. So I was a little because I have more oily skin, so I'm thinking if there's a lot of glycerin in this to the point that you're highlighting it, one, it helps with the texture, so I see why, but I thought it wouldn't work. I did have to set it. I set all my stuff, you guys know that, but I think it's fine. I'm gonna put somewhere on the screen how long this lasted for me, if I think it lasts long. It says it's suitable for all skin types. I didn't even smell this, but I smell, you know, like sometimes makeup has like a makeup scent. There's no makeup scent, there's no weird scent, so I don't think there's any strong perfumes in it. So if you have sensitive skin, I think it'd be okay. You guys know I have hyperpigmentation. It covered that up really easily. I mean, I put on extra. I had to test the buildability, but yeah. It says that it blurs out your imperfections and it makes your pores look less visible. I'm not sure what exactly they would constitute an imperfection, because I was still able to see some of my hyperpigmentation, but once I put on an extra little, you know, spot coverage with it, it was perfectly fine. My pores, I still notice my pores. I don't notice them as much now that my full face is done, but with just the foundation on, I still noticed it. Lightweight, non-greasy, but silky feel. Very much so, yes, because I feel nothing on my face. It actually feels like, I mean, I didn't use a setting spray, obviously, but it feels so comfortable. And I really love how I can't stop looking at myself. And I'm trying not to be vain, but like, I feel really nice. I feel very much so comfortable on the skin. It says it's comfortable for all day wear, so I agree with that. They said it's easy to apply. It does blend out seamlessly. Very so. Very much so. I felt like even like on my forehead, I don't really apply that much makeup, but it was still just kind of like so easy to like blend into almost nothing. By that I mean, let me explain. So if you guys see enough of my videos, you know I rarely put foundation on my forehead, but I just put just enough to like, so there's no like crazy difference in color. So I don't really go closer to my hair. Ooh, hair. I don't really go closer to my hairline because I'm going to put on bronzer anyway, but it looked like a seamless blend from like where I put the foundation to where I stopped really blending it out. So that, very much so easy to apply. I think they also say that because they want you to use your hands, but I wouldn't use my hands. Also, now that I used it with a sponge, the pumps, when you push it, when you pump it out, you don't get a lot. I feel like I've gotten a lot more per pump versus other foundations, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I would ever want to use a brush, because I feel like my brush, even my most dense brush, would like eat it up. And I'm not going to do that for $68 hairs. I'm not going to do that for $68 hairs. Are those all the claims? Creates a visibly unified complexion. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. So yeah, those are all the claims. Now my final opinion. I really like the foundation. It feels very comfortable, but I feel like I'm gonna have to use it more to tell. So like based off all those claims, I mean, for me, I have yet to see one of the things that I wrote here that they put on the Sephora site that I have not seen to be true. However, I think because it's a medium coverage, even though it's buildable, I think I was just expecting something a little extra. I thought when I put this on my face, I would have been like, oh, this is a $68 foundation. Not even the price. This is what a Gucci foundation makes me feel like. I will say I do feel like model pretty, and I don't mean model pretty like Instagram model pretty where everything's super perfect and flawless. I mean like I feel runway model pretty. I feel like my skin looks like skin, even though I know I have a full face of makeup on, and I feel so pretty because of that. If that makes any sense. Like my skin is still shining through, but I have all those things covered, so I love that. But I feel like you could probably find another foundation that isn't $68 or isn't from Gucci to do that. However, I do like saying that I am wearing a Gucci foundation for the day. Does that make sense? I like it because I'm bougie and I'm extra, but I know I have other stuff that I could use to get a similar look and feel. I hope that makes sense. And that's as simple as that. I will make sure to put a note somewhere on the screen. That way you guys can have my final opinions, because I'm going to keep this on like while I'm editing and stuff. I'm going to try my best to get it up right away. Those are things directly relating to the foundation. I do also want to talk about two little points. I put this in the beginning, but I look prettier now, so I'm going to put it, I'm going to say it now. If you are going to get this foundation, I highly recommend going in store if you're able to, if it's safe to, or ordering it directly from the Gucci site. I had placed, just for reference, I had placed my order with Sephora literally 2 days after my last review, which was the Fenty one. That was like well over a week ago. I was supposed to get it on the 6th. Every single day it kept saying it was out for delivery. It never came. Ended up calling Sephora. Ended up having them reship it. They said it was going to be through FedEx or UPS, but what do you know? It was still laser ship. It was still laser ship. And I got it today. So much so that I was busy cleaning and prepping to film, because the second I got here I wanted to do my makeup. So that's really annoying. It's just so annoying. And I'm sure if you ordered it from the Gucci site you'd get like cuter packaging and stuff. So that's my first tidbit. So those are just two extra things I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I'm feeling very much so like a black girl in luxury, giving you this vibe, this look, this hair, even though it's a little frizzy, this makeup. I feel so great. And I do feel a lot better just because I'm wearing this foundation. I feel like it was worth it. Was it worth the long wait? I'm gonna say yes, just because I feel like a bad bitch wearing it. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, that's it for this video.